What is going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Mark, and this is the Traveling Wolf. So, on this video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about why I chose Hirschbach over every trucking company that I've applied for. And I mean, I applied for like 30 different trucking companies. Alright? There's quite a few things. Number one, I already worked for a company before, so I knew what I was looking for in a company. I knew what I was, expecting from a company. And Hirschbach had mainly everything that I was looking for. So that's number one. And number two, I was looking for, a change of pace sometime. I didn't want to go back OTR. And Hirschbach said, okay, well, we have a dedicated run. You can run with one of the dedicated routes. I said, all right. So they matched me with the dedicated route. And I was also looking for somebody that wasn't going to take their time and mess around with the whole entire process. I was in I shouldn't say a tight situation, but I was in a situation where I needed a job then and now. So Hirschbach was the only one that I put an application in. Within a couple days, I got a phone call from a recruiter. Now, his name's Dakota. If you guys ever have Dakota, he's an awesome guy. He works really fast. So I put my name in, the recruiter gave me a call, and within 3 days, I was on an airplane out to East Dubuque, Iowa. Now, that's incredibly fast. I had maybe five other trucking companies that wanted me to come work for them, but they were taking their time and trying to process everything, and I couldn't wait around. So I did a little bit of research before I flew out. And upon my research, I knew Hirschbach was definitely one of the candidates that I'd love to go work for, and I wanted to go work for. So I will let you guys know right now, if you do your research, watch videos on YouTube of other truckers, it's not just going to be Hirschbach. There's tons of other companies out there. You're going to have negative Nancy's, people that weren't happy with the company, so they made a video on it. In my personal opinion, this is one of the best companies I've ever worked for, and this is only the second company I've worked for, so I really can't compare it to every other company. But, one, they get me home when I need to be home for my home time, which is every 2 weeks. That's, at first we agreed on, I stay out a week and home for a day, but to me it was easier if I stayed out 2 weeks and home for 2 days. That was, for me and my fiance, and the company also agreed upon it. So they work with you, and they don't mess around with your home time. You put your date in for your home time request, and you get approved, or you get denied, which I never gotten denied yet, knock on wood, but you'll get approved. And usually you might actually be home the day before what you're supposed to be home, depending on if you're busy, how many loads you got, stuff like that. So that's another big key for me, is being home when I need to be home. Being home when I request to be home, and not have my home time dicked around with, like a lot of other companies will do. Another big thing was the pay. Now, keep in mind, Hirschbach is not a starter company by any means, but they start you out at 43 cents a mile. And to me, it seems a little bit low, you guys, but I'm telling you, I clear anywhere from $600 to $800 a week, easily. And they also have an incentive bonus, so if you don't make your mileage, you still get that $11.50 no matter what. And that's a big thing for me as well. Another big thing is how well this company treats you as a person or as a whole. And I'm telling you guys right now, this company treats you just like a family member. They're very family oriented. They get you home if you need to be home for the holidays. They try to get you home for the holidays. You got to make sure you're requesting 2 weeks to 3 weeks in advance, so that way they can, some drivers, like I was home this month for Christmas. Now, I'm letting you guys know, probably next year I'll probably end up be working for Christmas, because they'd like to give people opportunity. So that was another big key. And like I just mentioned, another big factor was family-oriented workplace. My fiance rides with me every now and then, or my stepson might come out every now and then. I have to get a paper for him to sign, and for the company to okay it. But if you have a kid over the age of, I think it's like 12 or 13, they're covered under the insurance to ride on your truck. So you can always bring your kid to work, bring your, fiance, girlfriend, wives to work. And another big pet peeve is a lot of the other companies that I put my name in did not allow pets. And I have a black lab pit bull, and I want him to get used to the truck and be comfortable with the truck. So I needed a rider policy and pet policy. There we go. I put the light on, so that way I have a little bit more light. I only have the light overhead. Let's see if this helps as well. That actually helps amazing. But anyways, those are a couple things that were a big concern of mine. Another thing is benefits. Health insurance, 401k, stuff like that. That was another big key in Hirschbach. They go ahead and they have a plan for it all. If you want 401k, accidental death, accidental, long-term and short-term disability, they will cover, or the insurance will cover it. And they have an incredible insurance plan as well. And another big thing that was also, and I guess it's not really important, but to me it was, is the tractors. The years of the tractors, the makes of the tractors, because there's certain tractors out there that will give you more issues than others, and the year of them was definitely a big factor for me, because I don't want to get a 2015 or 2016 tractor and have to be dealing with being broke down every week, have to deal with leaking parts. If people don't know, or if you guys don't know, Freightliner Cascadias are notorious for windshield leaks. They're notorious for marker light leaks, and that destroys your truck, destroys your equipment that you have in your truck. Like, I have a $800 GPS. My phone usually sits up there, and a lot of my other stuff sit up there. So if I got a leaking windshield, it's going to destroy my personal belongings that are very expensive. And I didn't want a Cascadia. I already had one, and that was a big factor for me. So I told Hirschbach, I told the recruiter, and I told my DM, I don't want a Cascadia. I might want to switch to a Cascadia, because I have seen a lot of the new Cascadias, and they look really nice. But my first choice was an International Pro Star, and my second choice was a KW T680. Now, I do believe Hirschbach's getting rid of the T680s because they're having too many issues with them. So right now it's down to 2 trucks, which is the Cascadia and the Pro Stars. So that was another factor, is I wanted a newer equipment, and I have a 2018, and to them, that's old. Like, everybody that has a 2018 model is on a list right now to get a new truck in the upcoming future when they get new ones. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Hirschbach was not my first choice. I really didn't even know about Hirschbach until I was scrolling through Google, and I was looking for jobs, looking for trucking jobs, and they popped up. My first choice, and I'm glad I didn't make it, was Western Express. I hear so much negativity about Western Express, and if you guys work for them, I am sorry to offend anybody. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying that was my first choice, was Western Express. And the reason being is because I wanted to do flatbed. I've always been interested in flatbed. I was going to do flatbed, and everybody kept trying to steer me away from doing the flatbed division. And right where I'm at, I'm happy with it. I don't have to go out in the freezing cold all the time and strap and tarp parts for 4 hours or 3 hours, however long it takes. I am driving a reefer. If you guys don't know, Hirschbach is a reefer company. So if you have issues with reefer, this might not be the company for you. And another thing is you guys might see people talking bad about Hirschbach, or people might be talking about, bad about a different company. You're going to have that. You're going to have that with every company. And if Hirschbach works for me, it might not work for you. And that's just how it is in the trucking industry. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm comfortable. I manage with the money. And like I said, they treat you very well here. They treat you like a family. I get done with the loaded call and I have people calling me instantaneously to verify my loaded call. And when I get empty, they verify the empty call. And they don't take 4 hours to get a hold of you. It is instantly. And the same thing with loads. There's a couple times, like right now I'm sitting, I just got emptied about an hour ago. I drove to the rest area, I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm sitting right now empty. I might be sitting all day long, or I might have a load later on, pick it up somewhere else. But my dispatcher and my DM would both call me and be like, listen, we don't have anything for you right now, so you're just gonna have to hang out. They communicate very, very well, and that's another big key for me, is communication, because without your communication in the system, or communication within the company, it's not going to succeed. You need communication between you and your driver, between you and what's going on with the driver. The other day, before I went home for the holidays, my check engine light came on. I shut the truck off, fired back up, it shut off for the day. When I parked the truck, it was still off. When I came back on the road, as soon as I hit 80, it instantly came on. And I called my dispatcher and I called my DM. I was like, listen, the truck just kicked the engine light on again. I said, I don't know what it is. It's not flashing. Everything seems normal. And they sent me over to Road Assist, and Road Assist told me, because they can run the code from where they sit, and they told me it was an EGR valve, and if I didn't get replaced, it was going to knock the mileage down to 5 miles per hour until it got replaced. And I was an hour and a half away from the nearest international dealership. So communication is definitely a big part. That's another reason why I chose here. And Hirschbach's the only company, and I might be wrong, but they're the only company that I know that would fly you out and have orientation for 3 days and you're out on a truck. Like, I've never heard of any other company doing that. Now, like I said before, the pay is 43 cents per mile, and you have a $1,500 incentive bonus, and that's for company drivers. I don't know about Lease Purchase. You might have to find somebody that does Lease Purchase. Wild Bill Trucking is somebody that you want to check out. He drives for Hirschbach, and there's another YouTuber that does trucking for Hirschbach as well, if you guys can find him. But Wild Bill Trucker, or Wild Bill Trucker, I forget what his YouTube channel is, but he's the one that I used to watch before I came to Hirschbach. And he'll give you a lot of detail about this company as well. And he's a Lease Purchase. So he gives you more in-depth and incentives about the Lease Purchase side. So if you're interested in the Lease Purchase side, check him out, because he'll explain a lot to you guys. Now, I'm company side, so I might do a video if you guys want me to about, the pros and cons about being a company driver for Hirschbach. And there really isn't too many cons about it. There's a few, but not a bunch. But anyways, that's why I chose Hirschbach. And people call it Hirschbach. I don't know the true name. I've always called it Hirschbach. Call it whatever you want, I guess. But that is the main reasons why I chose Hirschbach over any other company. And like I said, I've done my research before I came to this company, and I am telling you right now, and I said it in my orientation video, what your recruiter would tell you is 100% the truth. There's no beating around the bush about anything here. They would tell you straight up, this is what you're going to do, this is what you're going to make, this is the kind of truck you're getting, this is what you're going to do while you're here with us. And everything comes completely true. I'm giving Hirschbach 2 thumbs up, because I enjoy this company. And like I said, it might not be for you. It's not for everybody, but it works for me. And what works for me might not work for you. So do your research, and, you know, talk to a recruiter more, and they'll tell you everything. They're not going to hide anything from you. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. If I think of anything else, or if you guys have any questions, drop a comment down below and I'll answer the questions. If I think of anything else, I might make, you know, another video, or implied into another video. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. If you guys are very interested, or even a little bit interested in Hirschbach, you know, do your research, talk to a recruiter, and I'm telling you guys what, you're not going to go wrong here. They train you how to run the reefers. They will train you how to run your geotabs, or your, what's the other ones? I forget the other ones, because I've been using geotabs, so PeopleNet. They'll train you how to run the PeopleNet, and I'm telling you 100%, you guys, this is the best company I've ever worked for. They haven't done me wrong. If I request home, they get me home. And if you guys want to run, there is a little bit, there is one issue, and it's not just Hirschbach's fault. It's really not. It's how people are setting things up. And the only issue that I have here is, like yesterday, I got double booked a load, or not double booked a load, but I got 2 loads picking up in one day. Now, it worked out because the one load picked up on the 28th and delivered the 29th to Coatesville, PA, which was like 2.5 hours from my pickup. And then the other one just picked up on the 28th, but I picked it up on the 29th and delivered it this morning. So it worked out. I didn't have any issues with it. A lot of people, that's going to be a major issue for them, is they're going to feel like they're overwhelmed with a load. But look at your loads, look at your pre-plan. If you're on an account and you got a load that picks up one day, and you got another load that picks up the same day, but one drops off earlier than the other and you're closer, don't get frustrated about it. Just go ahead and do it, because it's still going to work out for you. Like I said, it worked out for me. But make sure you guys drop a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smash that like button, you guys. And I'll continue making videos like this. I'll make a video about, you know, pros and cons about a company driver. I'll make, you know, a video about how I feel about getting my CDL, or how I feel about you guys might get your CDL. I'll make some more videos like this and try to change the pace up a little bit. And I'll do more of the dashboard videos whenever I can get a better camera. Right now I'm using my phone to film, so that's kind of a downer. If you watched any of my other videos, you saw the magnet mounts or the suction cups up in the windows, and to me that annoys me, so I know it's going to annoy other people as well. But like I said, go ahead and, you know, subscribe if you want to subscribe, turn on your notification bell, smash that like button. And like I said, if you guys are planning on coming to Hirschbach, check it out, do your research, watch a couple of the videos that I make, watch some videos that other people make, like Wild Bill Trucking, or Wild Beard Trucking is what it's called, not Wild Bill. If I talk too fast, it comes out weird, I'm sorry. But anyways, make sure you guys do your research and stuff. And like I said, Hirschbach's not going to do you wrong. They haven't done me wrong, and I've been here since, what, August or September, around that time-ish. But yeah, have a good day, you guys, and I'll catch you on the next videos.